Peace and love, y'all. So we have and I'm not prejudiced or racist, but I'm just gonna keep 100. We have a white lady who had got mad because I showed some of her videos, and she tried to have YouTube come after me. And so I think I took one down, and I sent the message saying, letting her know that she looked like she was trying to do our people some help, but it seems like she really wasn't trying to help people at all, really. But I did catch a channel of her doing a video, and I left no comment. I just happened to see it, and I know why she was acting the way she's acting, besides the fact that I already know. But here's the thing, right? Everybody knows that anything that's not natural cannot go where we're going. Unfortunately, they have DNA in them that is not normal. I hate to say it, but it's dog, monkey, and pigs. Silkworm, but here you go. The proof is in the pudding. So she's spewing lies saying that they can make it when, unfortunately, well, it is. I ain't trying no feelings about it. It is what it is. They messed up. Their double daddy did some stuff, and it's all a fuck show, and they're screwed. They don't want to accept that. I don't know what to tell you, buddy, because there ain't much we can do. But go ahead and watch this video. Ain't nothing we can do for y'all.
Abundance, 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 and gratitude to all. What's up, Star Seeds? Star Seeds, listen. Watch how the adults, watch how the grown children get mad. Remember what I said, Star Seeds. No matter what, even with me leaving or making a video, question everything, research everything until you get full clarity. Ask the universe before you go to dive in and dig into research. Say, universe, I want full clarity about the subject that I am researching right now. I am asking you to show me nothing but the truth. And she's going to show it to you. She's just not going to hand it to you. You're going to have to work for it. And as you're working for the truth, she's going to present it to you. The universe work with you, not for you. The universe works with you, not for you. So this is what I say to mentally lazy niggas that constantly regurgitating other people. You regurgitate things without actually doing your own due diligence research. Black people, so-called black people, on no matter what continent you on, does not have animal DNA. We have antigens that are attached to our cells due to the raping, due to the injections that we get as children when they talk about they're vaccinating us, and the foods that we are eating that add the antigens on our blood and our blood cells. And what I mean by that is because the same race of species that raped you and injected their tainted acid blood inside of us is the same foods that we are eating. Because we may not be eating monkey, but we definitely eating chicken, we eating fish, we eating beef. And just those three animals alone,
yeah, it can mess you up. And that's why I say we need to just keep on striving not to eat meat. Do the best you can. As much as you can, do the best you can, please.
Produces unnatural antigens inside of the body, which weakens your lymphatic system and your lymphatic system, making you acceptable to viruses and diseases.
And they're putting stuff on the fruits and vegetables now too. So you got to do what I told y'all to do once a week, every week now. So to kill everything that they doing to the food that may get inside of you from eating the food. Alright, because even if you eat fruits and vegetables, which you should eat fruits and vegetables, and fast is a good thing too, to go fasting. You will find out that they are putting stuff in there. So you do have to take stuff to get rid of stuff from the food that you eat.
Jesus. So they don't gotta rape you no more. You're voluntarily putting the antigens inside of you. So that way that you can get sick. And then you can go to them for treatment. So, but I remember every time I would make a video and I would speak about DNA, let me tell you something. I'm on record to tell you, we don't have DNA, we don't have DEA. So-called black people have midichlorians. Look it up. I did a video on that. Midichlorians. That's what we have. Our genetic information is infinite. It is ubiquitous. Understand and overstand that. So I remember people writing in the chat, a certain individual name who's incarcerated was going around speaking about how we had DEA. DEA. We don't have no French toast DEA. You know what I'm saying? So let me just...
He's talking about Rashad Jamal, you know he's talking about. Alright. I don't know, he's all trying to be a perspective. He's talking about Rashad Jamal. But yeah, he's right. As a matter of fact, let me just go back on it so y'all can hear it again.
3 animals alone produces unnatural antigens inside of the body, which weakens your lymphatic system and your lymphatic system, making you acceptable to viruses and diseases. So they don't gotta rape you no more. You're voluntarily putting the antigens inside of you, so that way that you can get sick, and then you can go to them for treatment. So, but I remember every time I would make a video and I would speak about DNA, let me tell you something. I'm on record to tell you, we don't have DNA, we don't have DEA. So-called black people have midichlorians. Look it up. I did a video on that. Midichlorians. That's
okay. Midichlorians.
what we have. Our genetic information is infinite. It is ubiquitous. Understand and overstand that. So I remember people writing in the chat, a certain individual name who's incarcerated was going around speaking about how we had DEA. DEA. We don't have no French toast DEA. That's it. So let me just get into this. Let me read this for you so that way you can now stop listening to other people, and because it sounds good to you, you want to regurgitate it without actually doing your due diligence. Moving forward now. Here we go. Wolves do not have human-like A, B, O, or Rh blood types, but they do possess different blood groups, antigens, systems, such as the dog. Erythrocytes antigens, DEA systems, includes the permanent DEA1 group. What? The permanent DEA1 group, which can be found in who? Wolves and other canines. Huh? Research indicates variations in these antigen types within the wolf.
Now, we are natural and we don't have any wolf or canine or pig or dog DNA in us. We don't have DNA, furthermore. Okay? We already told you we have.
Population. Say that again. We had people was leaving all this shit in my chat. Collide, we don't have DNA. We got DEA. We got DEA. We got DEA. Oh, really? So you have wolf DNA because that's what produce these antigens. You have wolf and canine. Oh, really? Sure. Let me just finish reading some of this to you all, which is free information. How wolf blood typings differ from human blood typings. Different systems, unlike humans who are classified by the A, B, O, and Rh blood group systems, wolves do not have these particular blood types. Canines specific systems. Instead, wolves, like domestic dogs, have their own distant blood group systems, such as the DEA system. Woo! See what happens when you actually do the research and actually read? Yeah, don't worry about it though. I'm gonna keep on moving. DEA1.
Again, Mercurians, we have Mercurians. Alright? If you look on Google, you won't find it on Google, just for those who may want to know. They try not to, show it on Google.
And beyond, studies have shown that wolves can be DEA1 positive or negative, indicating the presence or absence of their specific antigens. Other DEA antigens, such as DEA5 and DEA7s, are also present in the canine family. Ooh, Do you not eat? Listen. Also, y'all don't even peep this. The wolf is the dog grandmother, meaning that the dog comes from the wolf. You can't even share their.
If you look up McCurrians, the one thing you will find out is that it's infamous. It is infamous. It's not called theory, but it's infamous. It goes so far back to the point that they can't even date how far back it goes. That's the type of blood you have. That's the type of material you have in your body. Besides us calling it carbon. So don't say you got DNA, don't say you have RNA, because if you do, you're calling yourself a dog or a wolf. We are not dog or wolf. We have McCurrians.
Blood with one another. So, for example, let's just say a dog, something happened to a dog and it needed a blood transfusion. You gotta be cautious about what wolf, and there's only wolves there. You can't even use that, or even vice versa, whereas though the wolf need a blood transfusion and you can't use the dog. But they come from one another. The dog come from the wolf. Antigen variations. The specific combination of antigens present in a wolf blood can vary between individuals, much like blood type variation in other species. Why blood types is important for wolves. Transfusion. Blood types is crucial for safe blood transfusion in canines to prevent adverse reactions. I told y'all already when I did this video on blood types before. Blood types were only put into place for mixing blood only. That's it. For mixing blood only. So-called black people, we have been weakened so much that, do you not know at one point in time, when their blood would mix with our blood, it will automatically turn into an infection to the point that we would literally die? When black women was dying from the raping, from the infections in their blood that was in their vaginal area. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? In fact, these two Rh negative and Rh positive need to take a RhoGAM shot in order for them to reproduce. Are you kidding me? These are two species that looks alike or come from the same. How the hell do y'all need a RhoGAM shot so the baby don't die? What type of artificial intelligence shit is this? Research, understanding the variation in blood groups can provide insight into the genetics and diversity of wild wolf population. So, knowledge of blood type frequencies can also be useful in conversations efforts for different wolf populations. Okay, that's neither there nor there. But anyway, just to look at this, my people, DEA 1 and beyond studies have shown that wolves can be DEA 1 positive or 1 negative. So it's the same thing with Rh negative and Rh positive. Same thing with O negative and O positive. All of this is just for mixing blood. That's how far we have failed. And you want
our blood, our McCurrians go way back to Tiamat, in case you want to know. But there's more than just that. Like I said, it's unlimited, but it's not no RNA, not no dog, not no wolf, not no pig, none of that stuff, none of that DNA is in us, because we don't even have DNA. We don't have RNA. That's them. Remember, we are primordial beings. We existed before anything was existed. Remember that, okay?
I'm gonna listen to these people and tell you that you have DEA. We don't have I don't have, check this out. If you want to have it, fine. So-called black people and myself, we don't have any animal DNA or DEA. We don't have DNA or DEA. We have what you call midichlorians. Look it up. Pause. Now, I wanted to just bring this up to light. I had spoke about this once before. So if your blood type is A positive, A negative, you have more of the antigens from the chimpanzee. Obviously, if you have blood type of B, you have more antigens from the wolf and the dog. A and B is a combination of both. RH is rhesus monkey. directly rhesus monkey. You have majority of the antigens. This is only for so-called black people. Other races of people that have these blood types, that's the animal that you have majority of the DNA of. DNA or DEA, whatever one you want to call it. You have the majority of that genetic material. Chimpanzees share the same ABO blood group.
That's right. It's not the same. Now, I'm going to give you some information I know about metachoreans. So, metachoreans. All right. They showed this on Stars before, trying to pretend that they could be that, but they can't. Metachoreans. Okay, microscopic organisms that live in living cells. Living, not dead, but they are the dead. They're the walking dead. We're the living. And are essential for life. They're more important for life. You can't have life. You can't have a real person alive, a real player. You can't have a main player without it. They are the key. You see that? We are the key. Part of the force, which is the source. That's us mixed together. Metachoreans, okay? Connecting the living. Remember, we are the living. They're the walking dead. Force and the comic, remember? Everything way past deep space, going way back past Tiamat, before everything we existed. This is talking about you. Okay, metachoreans. Okay? All right. So this is letting you know what we have. That's what we have, and they have RNA, DNA. We don't have DNA, we ain't got RNA, we ain't got dog wolf in us. They do. But we have metachoreans, which goes way, way back. That's attached to source, the force, and anything that is really living is necessary to have it. This actually holds power. This is the thing that they want to control, because it's connected to the thing that they want to control. All knowing, all power. They can't have it, we have it. Everlasting life, we got it, they don't. You see? Metachoreans. Y'all should look that up. All right? Metachoreans, okay? Metachoreans. Now, I'll pronounce it better. So, metachoreans. But I like to say metachoreans. But metachoreans is the correct to pronounce. You should say metachoreans. Okay, you got it? That's what we have. They don't have that. They got that RNA, DNA, dog, wolf, blood type animal stuff. They're not living. They're walking dead. Dogs are not natural.
Systems as humans. Notice they didn't say RH or negative or RH positive because it's a different monkey. With the following blood types. A, blood type, 90 to 95%. O, blood type, 5 to 10%. When people talk about their so-called white people with O negative and O positive blood, and it's supposed to be the original blood. Keep thinking that bullshit, people. Got you all twisted, all backwards. Keep thinking that. B, extremely rare. That was shit. B is extremely rare to affiliate with chimpanzee DNA. A and B is not even rare. You can't even find that. In fact, A and B is now a new blood type. The A and B blood type is no older than 1,300 years old. Just so that you know, the A and B blood type is no older than 1,300 years old, my people. 1,300 years ago. That's how this is new. That AB blood type is new. Where did that pop?
We know what happened. I think I proved my case. White lady, stop going around lying to people. Tell them the truth. Even if it hurts, you got to tell the truth. Stop trying to include yourself when you've never been included. Peace and love. If you're going to do a job, do it right because you want to do the right thing. You just can't go where we going. It is what it is. Peace and love. There's your evidence. Once you got the evidence, the conversation's over. So there's no more conversation. Weed it and weep and get your head together. If you're going to do the right thing, do the right thing. If you're not, then take your channel down and stop teaching. Peace and love. Stop trying to deceive our sisters and brothers by you telling them some of the truths. Of course, I had to correct you a couple of times. And then you go into your people in town to see them and tell them they can make it. No, stop lying to them. They can't go, we going. Y'all got y'all double day to blame for that. We had nothing to do with that. They did that. Don't get mad at us and don't shoot the messenger. I'm just here to tell you the truth, even when it hurts. That's my job.